And here we go. Chimay right on cue, and SMU first on the board.
Yeah, that's a kind of a sketchy pass right there, but Cullen is right in position to pop that one-handed set outside. Jasmine Robinson was ready to flush that. Cullen goes up and makes the play.
Maya Tabron back to serve, the Colorado transfer, one of 4 welcomed in by SMU this offseason. Bell Patrick will pick up the kill, and the freshman comes swinging the other way. Patrick second on the team with 200 kills to her name this year. And first year from Cary, North Carolina, quick with the serve. Patrick again. 2 swings, 2 kills.
And Patrick hasn't played a ton of back row this season for Virginia Tech. She's jump served a little bit. She will serve. Watch it. I mean, I don't think our first official had even finished beckoning for serve by the time she serves that ball. That's going to have to go over there. Yep. Robinson's swing was a first attempt.
SMU setting things back up.
2 big digs already from Patrick playing middle back.
Free ball sent over. Bolton, the libero, digs it up, and SMU throws another one over. Malinowski on the near side. No touch, point to SMU.
Yeah, Virginia Tech wanted one there. It looked high. I think it's a good swing from Sarah Malinowski. Excellent bump set from Leandra Manuel-Duran. That's an important role for a libero after setter plays defense there. Just couldn't find hands, Malinowski.
Ellie Bolton, the transfer from Creighton. The libero back to serve. And it's an ace. Third on the team, and she's got the first one for the Mustangs on the night. Mustangs team that's 4th in the ACC when it comes to the ace stat. And just like that, they take a 1-point lead here in the opening set. Bolton with the serve. Big swing on the near side, and it's a kill. Wheeler makes it 4-2 SMU.
Jamison Wheeler going high there, high line. Works it outside the block of Sarah Malinowski, just kind of that deep corner. There's nobody there defensively. There really shouldn't be anybody there. Got to hope the block can get a piece of that, slow it down.
Bolton retaining the serve. Just soars it long, and the Hokies will pick up the free points. Their serving error against the visiting Mustangs. Gives way to Jasmine Robinson, the redshirt junior who throws the serve up. And she'll pick up an ace of her own. Team's leader with it, and she's got her 22nd on the season. How about that, the 5th straight match with an ace for Robinson.
See, that's so tough. I mean, you generate the overpass off the serve. That's Robinson's ball to get left back there on the overpass. You know your middle's coming from the service line. If you're playing middle back, you're playing left front, playing middle front, you got to be there to help her out a little bit at least.
Walgren back set to Malinowski. Off the touch, gets it to go. Sarah Malinowski with the kill.
Yeah, Malinowski's going to be a really important piece for Virginia Tech tonight. Talking about where you're going to get that offense from. Malinowski, when she's good, their one ACC win was against Clemson. She had a big night that night. So now we're going to see Erica Bileski come in. Victoria Walgren's going to stay in the front row and hit, which is a little uncommon way to run the 6-2. She was an attacker in high school and really converted to center at Utah.
Woo! Big swing in the kill for Jordan Hallman.
Yeah, we call that 0 tempo. Watch how quick Jordan Hallman gets up here. She's so fast. She's off the ground before Bileski even touches the ball. We call that 0 tempo. It means you have 0 steps remaining before you attack the ball. You've already jumped.
SMU with a strong swing of their own. And they snuff the Hokie momentum, knot us up at 6 apiece.
It's a really effective way to attack in the middle. it's just hard to run. You have to have a good pass, or if it's not a perfect pass, you have to be really, really creative and aggressive as a setter. But when you can run it, it's very hard to defend.
Casey Batenhorst with the serve, native of Houston, Texas, staying in the Lone Star State to play for SMU. Block falls out, point to SMU. That was Tabron just swinging through the block. Batenhorst throws the serve, takes a little off this one. Overpass, and there to capitalize, Natalie Foster for SMU.
That's a tough play there for Dulesky to make. That pass is low. She'd have to move forward for it. Kind of an odd outcome there. Almost one-handed it from her knees. Turned it into an overpass, essentially.
Dulesky to Belpatrick, who gets the roll shot to fall.
Yeah, that's just a busted play there, Braden. Patrick is supposed to be running pipe here, and I think they get a little bit, they get their wires crossed here. You see Patrick coming out of middle back, and the set location's just off. So that ball, Patrick's looking for that a little bit more towards the top of your screen, closer to the left sideline. Gets away with one. Gets a kill on a down ball, standing roll shot.
8-7 our score. Back row attack from SMU, snuffed at the net. A big-time block for Virginia Tech and Jordan Hallman.
Hallman there comes up big. Now they triple this. We see right here, everyone's kind of helping. You can say that's a triple block, and Walgren and Patrick are going to get credit in the stat sheet, but that is all Jordan Hallman right there.
Junior leads the team with blocks, 80 to Hallman's name this season.
That ball's out of bounds. They're looking for a touch. I didn't see one. We had a really good angle on that. I don't see a touch there. Looks like we're going to go talking about a challenge here, Sam Erger.
He's got the green card out.
Now, if they're looking for a touch, I don't think they've got it. But we'll find out what they're looking for here. Looking for touch off the block. We just saw Daniel leak our R2 signal. He's going to come over and talk in the microphone and tell us, but that's what we know we're looking for. I think this is a good block from Virginia Tech because it forces a hitting. There wasn't a good cross-court swing available for Jamison Wheeler there.
SMU is challenging a touch and a net.
So they're challenging two things on this. First challenge for SMU in the ball game. After the initial ruling was no touch, point Tech.
We're looking for probably Jordan Hallman, number 26, her left hand. It's close. I have a hard time telling from that, Braden.
There's another look at it.
I mean, I could imagine, I could tell myself that you see this catch Jordan Hallman's left hand, her fingers just a bit. I think, no touch.
Call went in favor of Virginia Tech initially, so you need inconclusive evidence to flip it in SMU's favor.
Yeah, so I think it's a good block here. Walgren sets it inside. I see too many blockers set this block wide, and it lets someone like Maya Tabron go easy cross court and just get one-on-one with the defender. I can't tell. We're going to get a call here right now from Daniel Leak.
Doing his rounds on the score table after the SMU challenge.
Suspense is killing me. He's going to come back over.
There was a touch on the play, SMU ball.
So they overturn it. Will give the point to SMU on the touch.
So we're saying a touch right there. Be like her left index finger, left pinky finger.
So the call overturned, and SMU will take a 9-8 lead. Both teams retaining both of their challenges.
I like the setup though from Walgren, forcing Tabron into that extreme angle cross court. I think that's a good strategy starting out the match.
After the successful challenge, Natalie Foster goes back to serve. Gillespie to Patrick. Gets the touch to go.
There's a touch. No challenge required.
Bill Patrick, the freshman, continuing to swing the ball well at the front of the nets. And just like that, we're knotted up at 9 apiece.
This is big. I mean, again, I think that it's critical for Virginia Tech to get Bell Patrick going.
Cullen back set, running head start. Too much on it. No touch. Point to Virginia Tech. Attacking error against Okamura and SMU. Leandra Mangwald-Duran, the libero, throws the serve up. Husky just punches it back over. Can't get it to stay in play. Point to SMU.
Nifty little swing from Maya Tabrock right there. Just kind of sets up cross court, swings across her body down the line. Very deceptive. It's not the hardest swing she's going to take tonight, but very deceptive.
Tabor on the All Pac-12 honorable mention a season ago with Colorado. Transferred into SMU ahead of this season. Back row attack and the kill. Haley Pierce picks up her first of the ball game. And we talked about in the open, Jake Pierce coming off of a career-high 21 kills against Syracuse on Sunday. Also had her first double-double of the season with 13 digs against the Orange. Logan with the serve. Malinowski stopped by the block.
I think Sarah Malinowski's a little early there on that set. Whether that set's the right height or not, she ends up early. She's almost her weight down. It's hard to hit an extreme angle, hard line, hard cross if your timing's off, especially if you're early. So she kind of ends up hitting just straight ahead, straight into the block, and pays the price there.
Malinowski gets this one to go. Snuffed on her first try, second one gets it to go. And Hokies take a 1-point lead.
It's interesting here, Bell Patrick, staying in. It's a good pass from her. She doesn't receive a ton. I like that little 32 play to Malinowski. They don't quite connect on it, but I think it's a really nice change for them. Oh, that's good. Oh, that was a tremendous save right there.
Able to keep it from hitting the antenna. Point to SMU.
It's hard to stay switched on as a defender there, but Shmay brings that from him. She's almost outside the pole. Forget outside the antenna. She's almost standing in the R2's lap right there and manages to kind of chop that thing perfectly inside the antenna.
Ellie Boltman returns to the service line. Haley Pierce off the antenna. Point to SMU.
I'd like to see Shmay do that 10 more times and see how many times. I would like to go over there and see if I could do it. Like that
tough angle.
That's an awesome save.
13-12 Mustangs lead here on this Friday night in Castle Coliseum. Robinson in the middle with the kill.
Yeah, and this has, I think, been a real change for Virginia Tech. We saw Jordan Hallman go zero tempo. Here's Jasmine Robinson, zero tempo. She's off the ground. So the block's just late. The only way you can block that is, at that point, you have to start commit blocking. You have to, as a middle blocker, as Natalie Foster just gets a kill right there, Foster would have to jump with Robinson. And so if you're going to jump with Robinson, now the setter for Virginia Tech, in this case it's Walgren, can go left side, right side, and get your attackers one-on-one. If you can run middle at that speed, at that tempo, it's pretty old school. It's very like 1980s, 1990s to go that fast. We don't see a lot of teams run that quick, but it's very effective.
SMU with the kill. Wheeler makes it 15-13, and we'll step aside on the ACC Network Extra. Mustangs lead by 2 in the first set.
Welcome to
Sign of a team that gets along well, that they can poke that little bit of fun at the head coach, and she can take it. It's good.
15-13 SMU leads Virginia Tech here inside Castle Coliseum. Malinowski with the free ball. Big time swing in the kill. Give it to Natalie Foster.
Foster just working the 31 here in transition. So one ball's right on top of the center's head. 31, you see Foster's about 10 feet away. Again, Jordan Hallman for Virginia Tech is right there on the block. As Virginia Tech's going to go to timeout here. Hallman's right there. Just got to be. It's hard to execute. Again, the hardest SMU has, and I don't think Carolina's a top end SMU has, and I don't think Florida State has really found that consistency this year yet. They've got the athletes, but I'm not sure that they've really put it together.
4 out of the last 6 games for SMU have been against top 10 opponents. Now they play Virginia Tech this weekend.
And that's a tough one too. They're getting a match here from Virginia Tech, and then UVA is having their own renaissance right now. They're receiving votes.
And the block falls for the Hokies. Virginia Tech snuffs the SMU scoring run and picks one up of their own.
Hallman really making herself known in this match. It's a good dig there from Tabron. They push this go set outside. Hallman barely gets there, but she gets there. And when you run that fast in transition, sometimes it's hard for your coverage. Your other players who are there to cover the block, it's hard for them to get in position sometimes. I think that's what we saw right there.
This one just long and point to Virginia Tech. Chimay unable to keep it in play.
And Cullen is such an interesting setter to watch. She's very talented. She's got size. She's super creative. She's got a remarkable pair of shoes on right now, some Nikes that I covet. But she's unconventional. You can see right there. With that kill to Foster, she kind of changes the tempo. She looks like she's going to jump set. She jumps, and then she lets that ball keep traveling. She kind of sets on her way down. That messes with the blocker's timing. She doesn't always get square to target where she's supposed to set. I mean, if you had a 15-year-old or a 14-year-old setter who was doing that in your gym, there's a lot of coaches who would try and change that. I think it works for Colin, and good on everyone who's been in her life on the volleyball side, letting her kind of do her thing, because she's a really talented player.
And an ace for the Mustangs. And Casey Batenhorst with an ace to make it 18-15 in favor of the Mustangs. Second in the ball game for this club from Dallas.
I was watching Casey Batenhorst's sister play last night, Allie, at USC. Having an awesome year for USC. There's room for that.
Strong swing.
You can get that? Yep. Good save there from Tabron.
And the block is good. It's a block party for SMU. What a point.
That's a tremendous play from Tabron. I mean, she goes all the way off the court. We see she chases it down, sees where she's at, makes the play, and then comes back and gets the absolute roof. Whew.
A lot of energy for this Mustangs team. Float serve not able to get over the net. An error against SMU. Point Virginia Tech.
I mean, that's like someone going up and, it's like Andre Iguodala going up and blocking a ball, chase down block at one end and then coming down and getting a dunk at the other. Like, that is just great. Great effort.
Type of player Maya Tabron is for the Mustangs. And there's Maya Tabron. We're just talking about her. She gets another kill.
And Cullen here. Watch Cullen. Cullen, you're supposed to square to the net. You're supposed to square to the target. So she's supposed to be facing Tabron. She never faces Tabron. She's facing the backcourt when she sets it almost sideways. Gets Tabron essentially one-on-one, almost one-on-none, and she just rips it down the line. That's what I'm talking about with Celia Cullen being a little bit unconventional.
And it's worked for Cullen so far this season. Leads the ACC with assists.
The thing is, the reason why you don't do it, why you don't teach it, is because most people aren't good enough to do it that way. They need to be square. They need to.
How about Victoria Walgren getting in on the action?
Big block from Walgren. Oh, that pops right off of Okamore's head right there. Sometimes good coverage is just by being in the right place.
This one finds the floor. Belpatrick pushing it over for the kill.
Don't look now. Virginia Tech's right there. We're going to see Sam Erger's going to take a timeout here for Southern Methodist.
Celia Cullen, a native of Brighton, Michigan, back to serve the grad students. Daleski to Patrick. Patrick again.
Someone's all up in it. Yep. Belpatrick is called in the net here.
Point to the Mustangs after the net violation against the freshman. Over on that far side, the R2 right there.
Yeah, you can see Belpatrick's right arm at the very least touches the top of the tape there. That's tough because I think it's a trap set. So that trap set, what we mean by that is something that's tight to the net.
The Mustangs, as SMU looking to close out the first set, needs a couple more points to do so, however. Collins serves it into the net, point Virginia Tech.
That's a gift right there. I mean, you've got to make Virginia Tech actually receive serve. It's one thing to miss long. It's one thing to miss a foot or two out of bounds, but middle of the net, you can't do it. You're going to miss serves. It happens. You have to serve tough, but that's an unacceptable miss in my book.
Walgren picks up an ace, and just like that, a 2-point swing for the Hokies, and they cut it down to a 1-point deficit. How about this serve from Victoria Walgren?
Yeah, it just kind of gets away from Wheeler there. Another good serve, yep.
Back-to-back aces for number 2 for Virginia Tech. Just like that, we're tied up at 22 apiece.
I think you have to work that seam again, that seam between, that seam there, 5-6, kind of that left back area.
Serves it into the net, and SMU will breathe the sigh of relief.
In any world, you will take 2 aces and then a service error. In any world, but that is a spot where you've got to be mindful that you've just aced 2 different people in the same area of the court. You've got a golden opportunity to go right back at them. Good pass from Belpatrick.
Malinowski, that's down for the kill. Sarah Malinowski.
So that ball's called in. SMU's bench, their coaching staff left off the bench right there. Sam Erger sitting essentially on the end line. We'll see it right here. That looked out to me live. We'll get a good look. Ooh, that's close. That's real close.
Sam Erger will pull out the green card. Second challenge for the Mustangs. This is a big call in this first set, Jake, especially coming down to the wire.
Huge call. Difference between 23-23 and then 24-22 SMU.
Challenging whether the ball is in or out.
I don't have the greatest angle at it where we're sitting. We're kind of off at an angle, but I was surprised that was in, just the way that it was going. But we'll get another good look at it here. Yep.
And they're going to keep the call in favor of Virginia Tech. Ball was in. And just like that, it's still 23-23.
That's a little uncommon from the procedure side right there to go tell Sam Erger that you lost your challenge before they actually announce it to the arena. I think it's the right call.
Tied ball game in the opening set. Patrick on the serve. Haley Pierce gets it over.
Big dig right there from Manuel Duran. Big dig.
Neither team willing to give in. Oh! And a big-time swing in the kill for the Mustangs.
Nia Shimei right there finishing this thing. That's one-on-one. That's where you need your libero to step in and make the play. Watch Nia Shimei right here, just thumb down the line. Oh, it's right in there. It's right in its wheel. It's right in her breadbasket. Oh, she's going to want that one back.
SMU just needs one more point, the set point for the Mustangs.
Setter's out. Here's to be out of system set. That's trapped.
Off the touch, getting it to go is SMU.
They generated points from other ways, but they need offense.
Set number 2 here inside Castle Coliseum. Mustangs lead at 1-0. AC Batenhorst to open up the new set. Junior from Houston throws the serve up, and we're underway. Patrick unable to keep it in, and the Mustangs control the first point. For Virginia Tech, that's something that's plagued the Hokies all season. Those attacking errors entering play, hitting 173 as a team, dead last in the ACC. Hokies only committed 4 attacking errors in that opening set, hit above the 200 mark. Robinson in the middle with the kill.
I like that run again, quick in the middle, good pass. Get the ball to your middle attackers, middle blockers when you have them available. They're going to hit at a high percentage usually. But then can you start using that to set up your pins? Get Pierce. Get Belpatrick one-on-one.
Haley Pierce with the swing dug up from the Mustangs. Tabron the other way. Patrick unable to keep it in, and the Mustangs will pick up the points. 2 points for the Mustangs, both off of attacking errors against Virginia Tech. Referee checking in with Virginia Tech, Jasmine Robinson, making sure she's okay.
She just cracked a joke, so I think she's all right. Can't be hurt that bad.
Looked like she had a smile on her face. Serve is up. Pierce with the kill on the near side. Haley Pierce, just her second of the ball game, but a strong.
Yeah, look how much cross court that Cullen is giving Haley Pierce. Cullen's got to set that block there. It's a right side blocker, especially out of system, so it's off a bad pass. You got to set that block further in. The hard swing there is to swing line, so make her swing line. Make Pierce hit down the line. Don't let her hit easy cross court.
Tabron with the tip, and she gets it to go. Sneaky tip shot works to perfection for the visiting Mustangs.
Another one where Celia Cullen passes off the net. Cullen's on the 10-foot line facing out the back of the court, setting that sideways. I think as Virginia Tech, you see her make that move, you got to release with your block. Go set a double block out there immediately. The moment you see her turn her back to the net.
And this one finds the Virginia Tech floor, point to SMU, right in the middle of all 6 Hokie players. Okamore on the swing.
Yeah, Okamore just quick, doesn't really make contact, doesn't get a great connection there, but the tip is enough.
And sometimes it just takes a tip. Just got to get the ball over the nets. Malinowski off the block, getting it to go. Sarah Malinowski having a nice day, her 4th kill of the ball game. Patrick still leads the way with 5 kills, but Malinowski right behind her here in the second set.
Watch a little play set here from SMU on a good pass.
Okamore in the middle once again.
I said that just because Celia Cullen leaned up to Maya Tabron right before the serve, said something to her. Thought she might be changing the play there. Again, quick attack there to Okamore. Not a great connection. But being on time, being available, you create chaos, and you're going to, not every swing has to be a bomb.
Serving error against the Mustangs. Tabron unable to get it over the taping. Fifth serving error against the Mustangs in the ball game. They're from a team that is usually very consistent from the service line. Gillespie to set to Walgren. Through the block, and it falls. Point to SMU. Chimay with the strong swing on the near side. Chimay with her fifth kill on her 10 swings. Gives the serve back to Ellie Bolton. To Libero. Bolton with the ace. Her second of the ball game, team's third ace.
So Virginia Tech opting to not use any of their defensive specialists here to get Pierce out in the back row. Bell Patrick's played 6 rotations, which is unconventional for them.
Patrick on the near side just rolls it over.
It's a mislocation there from Erica Dulesky.
Big time block. Jordan Hallman says not today.
Walgren, excellent setting of the block here. You can see how far inside she comes on this. You got to go ahead and roll it.
A swing just out, no touch. Point to Virginia Tech. Going back to that point, Walgren and Hallman making a good 1-2 punch at the nets.
Yeah, so Walgren set that block well inside. Tough set. Wheeler takes a full swing and gets eaten up there. See, that's a better release there. If Jasmine Robinson went immediately to go block the left side hitter, the second Cullen turned her back to the net. Once you see her, I tell her, once you see Celia Cullen's numbers, just go, because we haven't seen her set right side from that. I think we've only seen her set back row one time, so I think it's pretty much, at least tonight, it's been very consistently a left side set whenever she kind of turns her back.
Big time kill, Natalie Foster in the middle, and SMU stops the 3-0 Hokie scoring run.
That's a good run to Foster.
Foster, one of the 4 transfers welcomed in by SMU. We were talking about a pregame, Jake. All 4 really made an impact when they first came in. All starters, too.
It's been an interesting call right there. I can't believe there's not a back row block or a back row attack call there.
Nonetheless, the Mustangs capitalize the point with the block. Natalie Foster again at back-to-back points for SMU.
Yeah, it's a really tight set right there. I don't know how that's not a back row block call or a back row attack call, because Dulesky's in the back row. That ball's clearly above the plane of the net. Same thing right there. They're going to call this over against Natalie Foster. So in this case, the ball is judged to be entirely on Virginia Tech's side of the net. It has not broken the plane of the net. So because Foster touches it, that's going to make it an over the net call. The argument from SMU is that the ball had broken the plane. It's going to be a judgment call, and you can argue judgment calls till the end of time, and you are not going to change an official's mind.
And at the end of the day, the guy up in the chair has the best view of it. Standing there looking right at the taping. Nonetheless, 10-8 SMU leads. Peyton Horst back to serve. Trouble on the serve receive, and it's an error. It's an ace for the Mustangs.
I'd like to see Virginia Tech make a little bit of a change here with their serve receive. Can you squeeze Haley Pierce more to the sideline? Have Manuel Duran. That's exactly what Bell Patrick's trying to do here. Bell Patrick's talking about taking more court, but reduce the amount of space Pierce has to cover.
That one just goes long, puts too much on it. And Virginia Tech picks up the point off the SMU serving error. 6th error from the Mustangs on the service line. 2-point game here in the second set. And Walderan the big time dig. Patrick from the back row.
Good set.
And Pierce finishes it. How about the set from Patrick and Haley Pierce slamming the hammer?
You know, Patrick with the serve, forces the medium pass, takes the big swing on the pipe, gets dug, and then a really well executed secondary set right there. And she just served it right into the net.
So the Hokies brought it within one, but after the serving error makes it 12-10. And Bell Patrick's done a little bit of everything in this ball game. 5 kills, 1 assist, 4 digs, a block. Is there anything the freshman can't do? This one outside the antenna, and Malinowski with the point for Virginia Tech. Always tight along the antennas, and ball back over the net, unable to stay in. Nicole Zake checks in. The freshman from California throws the serve up. Puts too much on it. Serving error, point to SMU.
That is not a great feeling. Coming on as the serving sub and then missing your serve, it is tough.
And you got to wait the long rotations to get your time to come back. Long 5 rotations to wait. Pierce, or Patrick from the back row, from Pierce.
Yeah, so they're only sending one blocker at Bell Patrick out of the back row. I don't think that's enough. I don't think Okamore's enough here. She's too physical. Now, they're letting her hit right up the middle of the court. Like, that's where a blocker should be. Okamore can make that adjustment herself, but Tabron needs to come in and help on that. Make Bell Patrick do more than just hit it hard at the middle of the court.
Swinging through the block, SMU gets it. And the Mustangs holding on steady to that 2-point lead.
Yeah, they got to serve. I think Virginia Tech has to serve tougher here. Take middle attack out of play by forcing a bad pass. Right now, Natalie Foster's hitting 1,000 on 6 swings, and Okamore's got 3 kills, hitting 286. So right now, your middles have 9 for SMU have 9 kills on 13 swings. You know, Okamore's made 2 hitting errors, 1 hitting error, excuse me, but 9 kills on 13 swings. That's just way too effective. You got to serve tougher. Take them out of the play. I'd go short serve here to Okamore. Make her pass the ball. Middles generally hate having to receive a short serve and then attack.
Patrick off the touch. And we're tied up at 14 apiece.
Especially here in a rotation where you can see Okamore is coming from behind the setter. She's coming from the bottom of your screen on the sideline. Make her serve a short pass, like right in this area right there. That'll take her out as an attacker.
Big time swinging the kill. Jamison Wheeler. And just like that, SMU has the 1-point lead as we head into the media timeout. 15-14, Mustangs lead it.
Cough, cough, sneeze.
Against the Mustangs, those are just free points for the opposition.
Yeah, I think they've gotten to SMU's serve receive here in the last 15, 20 points. Keep that service pressure on and then find a way to side out fast.
Ellie Bolton with the serve. Bump set to Patrick.
Oh, that's a
and
rip.
It's in. A kill for the freshman Patrick. And we're tied right back up at 15 apiece.
So line judge has it in. I'm blocked. I can't see it. It's through the pole. SMU's talking about challenging and not challenging.
Mustangs did lose one of their challenges in that opening set.
Watch Foster. Watch Foster here on a good pass. Well, not that time.
And this one is in. Schmay finding the floor, the back corner.
This is a big swing from Patrick 2 points ago. Oh, yeah, that's in all the way. Yep, that's in. That's a good call. Big hard swing there from Bell Patrick. That last swing there from Schmay, deep corner across court. Like, you just don't have a defender there. It's hard to dig that.
Dig comes right back over the nets. Wheeler with the kill. SMU just coming the other way, firing. Back-to-back points.
All Celia Cohen right there. Just holding that middle blocker, kind of getting Jasmine Robinson to take a bad step there. Gets Wheeler one-on-one with Walgren for the kill.
And this one is out. An 8th serving error against SMU.
So Haley Pierce got aced twice earlier in this set, pretty badly within a few points of each other. I think that she's going to see almost every serve the rest of the match. If she's going to be out there and serve receive, she's going to be the target. That's just the way it works. So you've got to find ways as Virginia Tech. How do you hide her a little bit? You still want her to pass, but how do you take some of that pressure, take some court away from her?
One-handed set and the swing for the kill. Natalie Foster continuing to swing the ball well in the ball game.
Yeah, you've got to shift out your block there because Celia Cullen has 82 attempts on the season in 76 sets. She's averaging barely an attempt per game. She's not going to dump very often. She's not going to go over on 2. So you've got to sell out really hard and make sure you've got a blocker there on Natalie Foster because right now Foster's hitting 1,000 on 7 swings. Oh, yeah. Good swing there from Pierce. Did well to stay behind the line.
Off the block, point to SMU. Well-placed shot, and the Mustangs capitalize. Maya Tabron. And timeout, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, Tabron here. So we get the good swing from Patrick. Foster does well to slow it down, makes it a much more diggable ball than Tabron off of a bump set. She's just going straight tool the whole way. You can see she doesn't really load up. She's not taking a full swing there. She's looking for map opportunities. There's, whether it's nightlife or whether it's just great restaurants to go out to, like there's a lot that a place like SMU offers to transfers that other places really don't.
And big thing, Jake, getting that bump up from the Group 5 to the Power 4 now. Playing against the ACC, a good point on the pitches.
And I cannot.
Virginia Tech wins the point on miscommunication.
I can't overemphasize how effective the pitch is of we're good. Like, you're going to come here and we're going to win. Like, that is really attractive to someone who's been around the block, and it's not like, Bolton won a ton at Creighton. Creighton's an excellent program too, but I think that ability to come and make an impact is attractive. Wow, but Bell Patrick.
And the Hokies win the point. Bell Patrick, she's here, she's there, she's everywhere. And just like that, it's a 1-point game. Timeout, Samberger and SMU.
To the ball rollers to get the next ball to serve. That's out.
4 straight points for the Hokies.
And you can see Patrick's already got the ball in her hand on the service line.
Unable to keep it in. We're tied at 20. Definitely as an opposition, it's tough. You got to, catch your breath, and the other team's ready to serve again.
You get 8 seconds to serve after the whistle blows. I think that taking a beat is not a bad thing.
And here's Natalie Purdue, the grad student, entering the ball game for SMU. Off the block, doesn't stay in, point to the Mustangs. Big time swing, Maya Tabron. She's got her 11th kill. Purdue, another one of the Texas homegrown products, native of Dallas. Malinowski snuffed by the block. Tabron on the far side. Just like that, timeout to head coach Marcy Byers and Virginia Tech after a 3-0 scoring run for the visiting Virginia Tech and Virginia this week. They continue on their Cinderella story they've had this season. Purdue with the serve. And it's an ace! The grad student makes it 23-20 with her 4th ace of the season.
All right, so you've got a 5th-year, 6th-year grad transfer or grad student in Andrew Mangual-Duran and a freshman. That's got to be Mangual-Duran. Has to be, 100%.
Robinson on the serve receive this time to Patrick, or Pierce rather. And this one's in. SMU finding that back line for their penultimate points.
And here, good swing from Tabron again. Someone's got to go. Like, there's no, it's perimeter defense. There's nobody behind you there. You know that ball's in. You've got to be able to make a move. You know your angles. You know your responsibilities. Just to have a no-go there, it can't happen.
Haley Pierce extending the set with a big-time swing. And it's 24-21.
Edgy Yildiz coming in to serve now. Marcy Byers trying a different serving sub for Jasmine Robinson. Also it's going to bring more defense. Freshman from Turkey.
Yildiz one of the libero defensive specialists for this Hokies team. Played some libero early in the season, but once Mangual Duran got shifted to that position, really utilizing the defensive specialist parts. Big time swing and the kill. SMU wins the second set. And Jake, that was just a big time swing.
Yeah, and again,
here on this Friday night, Victoria Walgren throws the serve up, puts too much on it, and SMU breaks the steal on the third set with the first point. Tough start for the Hokies. Looking to claw back into this match, down 2-0 to the 12th team in the country, the visiting Mustangs. Casey Batenhorst back to serve. Overpass back to the Mustang side. Tabron slams the hammer. Another strong swing from the grad transfer from Colorado.
Again, Tabron, again. Malinowski's got to move. Malinowski has to move that block inside. That set is inside. We know, talking with Marcy Byers this week and also watching film, SMU is cool with leaving the ball inside. It's not necessarily a miss for them. They're okay with that set being 3 or 4 feet inside from where a team would normally want it. They want Wheeler and Tabron to go work. They're smaller outside hitters. They're super athletic and very skilled, but they're smaller. So by letting them find a different point of attack is part of the SMU's offensive tactics.
Bell Patrick there with the swing and the kill. Now she's back to serve quickly. Give her an ace. The freshman with both of the Hokies points here in the third set.
Now Bell, slow down. Man, that's so quick.
Third touch to Pierce. And it's just out. SMU picks the point up on the attacking error against Haley Pierce. Do you think it throws the server off when you go that quick?
As a receiver, I think you're ready for it by now, personally. Sometimes you have to do what you're comfortable with, and Bell Patrick has not been an every match server for them this year, so maybe just roll with what makes her comfortable.
Haley Pierce goes cross court and finds the line. Kill for the Hokies, and it's 3-3.
This one was close over here too. I think SMU wanted this out.
Edgy Yildiz back to serve for Virginia Tech. Former Turkish national champion with the ace. How about the freshman picking up her second ace of the season? She's got a smile on her face. 5'4" defensive specialist. Throws another one up. Into the net, and SMU will breathe a sigh of relief. Celia Cullen, the setter for the Mustangs, to serve. Player that her head coach, Sam Erger, described as QB1, her franchise quarterback, and she's got an ace. Her 18th on the season, but a player that really is the leader for this team offensively. Both serve up. Pierce unable to keep it in.
No touch there. Yeah, that becomes a bigger block. You know, Shimei, Okamore, when the pass is medium or bad, that's a big double block out there, and it starts to get in hitters' heads. Like I have to hit these extreme angles or just trying to paint corners. Hard way to play.
Patrick from the back row.
Triple blocked her that time.
Pierce with the swing, hits the antenna, and SMU will pick up the points.
Same spot, dug ball. It's not a bad dig. It's just dug to the middle of the court like it should be, but it basically puts Pierce into a situation where she's 1-on-2. She knows she's going to be double blocked. Tries to paint the line, makes the hitting error.
Allman with the tip on it.
Oh, that's tricky.
Pierce again gets this one to fall.
Yeah, Pierce just takes that swing kind of through the block there. That was a nice little kind of over on 2 there by Celia Cullen. Walgren's right there for it, makes the play.
6th kill of the day for a sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. Erica Daleski will be back to serve. Texas native herself out of Katy. An attacking error against SMU will give the free point to the Hokies.
Yeah, Hallman there again with the block. You can see the space she penetrates right there. She's 1-on-1. They haven't really found Okamore well. I don't think she's really hit more than one ball hard all match. The connection just hasn't been great between her and Cullen.
Free ball sent over from the Hokies. What can the Mustangs do? Okamore with the kill. Right on cue. She's got a big-time swing.
Yeah, we talked about Okamore. She's run a lot of 31, a lot of in front of the setter stuff. And watch her as she transitions. She's going to come behind the setter here to run kind of a back one. Go ahead and roll it. And as she comes in the back row, she steps behind, gets that open space for the kill.
That's an ace for SMU. Well-placed serve from Aya Tabron, and the Mustangs go up 9-6. This one outside hitter throws the serve up, puts too much on it. Point to Virginia Tech.
And neither team has received particularly well. You got 9 service errors for SMU and 7 for Virginia Tech, 16 through not even 2.5 sets. They're bad service errors too. It's not like they're hitting bombs out there.
Strong swing on the outside and the kill. Nia Schmay with another, give her 7 in the ball game.
Nia Schmay here. Just nice, good, hard cross-court swing. Right at Erica Daleski though. She comes inside the block. Defense is designed to dig that. Block did its job there. I think Erica Daleski's got to come up with something.
Southern Methodist first in the double digits. Once again, Nia Schmay, what's new? Back-to-back kills for the grad student.
Yeah, you can see Schmay go down here, down the line. Again, gets 1-on-1, is able to hit this angle right there. Go ahead. And just rips that hard that hard line shot inside of Miguel Duran.
Serve's got too much on it. 10th serving error against the Mustangs, point to Virginia Tech. 11-8 SMU as the libero Leandra Mengual Duran will serve. She's got an ace. Just her 8th on the season, but it comes at a big time as the Hokies cut the deficit down to 2.
This set feels a little disjointed, Braden. A lot of missed serves. These are not hard serves here. Generating some aces. I think the team that finds its rhythm. Woo!
Big time swing in the kill for Schmay. Just shows you, Jake, the velocity she puts on that swing.
Yeah, so the team that finds this offensive rhythm is going to be able to close this out or pull this out. Nia Schmay here rips one cross court. One-on-one, not much Belpatrick can do in that spot. That sets inside. Schmay does a really good job getting inside to it.
Throwing the free ball over Dulesky.
Foster on that back one, that C ball off of 1 foot. Just Virginia Tech just hasn't adjusted there. And we can see her coming in. Her normal route will be in front of the setter in this spot, but here, instead of coming here, she comes steps around, gets that open space between the blockers for the easy kill.
Timeout, Virginia Tech. SMU leads 13-9 here in set number 3. He's a judge, I want to say.
He's a former. He was a former professional. He was one of the pros early on. I have watched the show before. But
there we go. You've watched more than me.
Him and his sister too, right? Julianne.
So I got to ask Jake, if you had the opportunity, would you go on Dancing with the Stars?
I mean, no, they wouldn't want me. But that is actually one of my great regrets, is that I never really learned how to dance.
Really?
I'll tell you the story right now. We were out in Miami years and years and years ago. I was out with a couple friends. We were fellow coaches. And we went out one night, and one of the guys got on the dance floor, and he could cut a rug. His name is Ray Chen.
Wow.
And he could really dance. And I was like, man, I wish I learned how to dance, because he is doing it right now.
SMU wins a point, make it 14-10. So you always have the stories back when you coach. You remember the road trips, definitely building a lot of memories with the 10, 15 or so you take throughout the season. It's a long season, starts all the way in August, final month of the regular season here in November. They still got the postseason to play. And SMU, well, they got their eyes set on an NCAA tournament berth. Patrick with the big time swing and the kill.
And for SMU, they're in a position here. The selection committee released their preview top 16 10 days ago. Had SMU in at 7 in the committee's eyes. Now, that's before they lost to Louisville, but I don't think that's going to hurt them too much. I think they're solidly, unless the bottom drops out, they're going to be a seeded team, which means they're going to host. Gives you a much better chance to get to that regional.
Tabron on the near side, dug up from Mengwal Duran.
Speaking of matches with seeding implications, we've got a big one tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern. Wisconsin, Nebraska. It's going to be number 7 versus number 2, I want to say. It's going to be a great one.
Point to Virginia Tech off the touch. Well, it helps when you have the RPI at number 10 for SMU. They played a tough schedule, something that head coach Sam Erger definitely preached when she built that non-conference schedule, adding Nebraska, Baylor, Hawaii. Teams that all played in the tournament last year, as this one finds the floor. And the Hokies make it a 1-point game in the third set.
See if Pierce can get going here. 14-13, you're still right there. Patrick on the line. Good things have happened with Belpatrick serving so far.
It was very quickly the tip shot turned away.
Good cover.
And the block is good for the Hokies. 14-14. And no time to take a breath, Jake. Belpatrick back on the service line, forcing SMU to take the time. No?
I feel ancient.
Serve just goes long. Well, no, there was an original. Can't say I've seen it.
I know. It was a cartoon. I will tell you right now, it used to be on Nickelodeon, 6 o'clock on weeknights, Inspector Gadget, 6:30 Looney Tunes. And like, second grader Jake was like, we were 6 o'clock there for Inspector Gadget every night.
SMU picking up the lead after that serving error against Belpatrick. And it's an ace for the Mustangs. Things go the SMU way after the timeout, an error and then an ace for the visiting team from Dallas. And SMU, their first road match since the 9th of October. And an attacking error against Virginia Tech.
This is where you have to be careful if you're the Hokies. You can't start making hitting errors. You're in the crunch time part of the set here. This is the spot where SMU can bust it open in a way they haven't so far in this match.
Robinson in the middle. gets the touch and the kill for Virginia Tech.
That's a good response there from Jasmine Robinson.
Robinson coming off of a career day at Boston College on Friday. 11 kills, the most in her career for the redshirt junior from Virginia Tech. That's the deficit down to 2. We talked about it earlier, Jake, just her progression throughout her time at Virginia Tech. A player who head coach Marcy Byers said she looked up to Kara Lewis last year and now really has moved into that starting role for Virginia Tech.
I think there's a lot of, it's how it always is. Their young players want it right now. They want it immediately. They want to come in and have success right away. Some players do that. Some players come in and I'm a starter from day one, or I play a lot from day one. It hasn't been Jasmine Robinson's path. She redshirted, she developed, she put the work in, and it's nice to see that pay off after a few years because as a coaching staff, you can turn around and say, hey, look at someone who put in the work and took the time and didn't get what they wanted right away, but now they're a starter, now they're an impact player. Oh, get that, yeah!
What a save by the libero, Brooke Frazier. And then Hallman comes the other way and closes the door for Virginia Tech.
Good swing from Jordan Hallman. Brooke Frazier is the play that you just don't make. It's the one that you hope you can eventually get. She goes for it. No, I still got it. That's a nice play right there. Good effort.
Frazier spent 2 years at Texas A&M, back for her second year for SMU. Just like that, 18-16 as Daleski throws the serve up. Dug up from Mangwell Duran. And this one falls. Schmay once again on the near side.
Got a change for SMU here. Natalia Newsom in the middle here, number 12. Yeah, just a tip. That's got to be, again, that's Belpatrick's playing middle back. You want your wing diggers, ideally Daleski and right back to make that play. Go get that tip. It's hard to play middle back if you have to also come up to get that tip.
Free ball from Virginia Tech. What can the Mustangs do with it? Ooh. Big time swinging the kill. Newsom right on cue. How about the freshman from Arlington, Texas?
I mean, Newsom's listed at 5'11". I don't buy that at all, but she flies, man. That timing's there. Just comes inside of Hallman. That's a quick arm.
Also, she got up there, the vertical on Newsom. Able to get the kill for the Mustangs, put them up into the red zone, if you will, with 20 points. Wheeler turned away by the block.
Yeah, good block there again. All set, all made possible. Hallman gets the block, but made possible with Belpatrick moving that block inside the court on the out-of-system set. Most right sides don't move in far enough. She did that time, sets up her middle for the stuff.
Haley Pierce back to serve. 5th block of the day for Jordan Hallman. And Newsom with a big-time swing and the kill. Entered play with just 18 kills, and she's got her second.
Where have they been hiding her? Look how high she is here. She's not big, but she's able to go high point that set. That's a complete and total change of pace in the middle. Coming in for Nady Okamore. Just the contrast between her and Foster and Okamore is remarkable.
It's one of 3 freshmen for SMU on the roster. Ball into Schmay. Overpass comes right back over.
Trouble. All right, so they're saying no back row block because the ball is beneath the tape.
And a kill for the Hokies. How about Jordan Hallman picking up a kill and making it 21-18?
Yeah, so they're looking for a back row block there. They're not going to get it. Kill here for Hallman. Just working quick against Foster. The live call from our R1 is the ball, the setter was below the tape, so there's no back row block. Ooh.
Maya Schmay, feels like we've been calling her name all night.
Yeah, she's really come on here. She's really come on here in the last little bit. We get Schmay here again, inside that block. Double's there, the double block is set wide, lets her hit easy, hard cross court.
22-18 here in set number 3. Patrick No touch, can't keep it in, and SMU will pick up the point.
See, for Belle Patrick there, she's got to go swing hard. Her Prince Championship, whether it's winning a national championship, you want to make a Final Four. Things are not always going to go well. And it's the old teams that are able to kind of keep it together when things don't go well.
Wheeler unable to keep it in, puts too much on it, and Virginia Tech picks up the point on the attacking error.
Tough night for Jamison Wheeler. Gentry Lamourand in here as a defensive specialist here for Schmay.
SMU starting to dig into the bench here, 23-19 here in set number 3. 11th conference match for both of these teams on the season. Serving error against Victoria Walgren and the Hokies for the penultimate point of SMU. Casey Batenhorst looking to put this match away. As SMU eyeing their 16th win on the season. Robinson can't get her over. Late whistle, and they will call the touch on Virginia Tech. Put a bow on this ball game. SMU wins it in straight sets. And Jake, how does this get a team like Virginia Tech, how does it get them riled up heading into Pitt on Sunday?
I think you have to take away the positives, and that for a lot of the match you were competitive against a good team. It's a